Sunday afternoon baseball from Baltimore. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the Detroit Tigers and the Baltimore Orioles. A big-time arm and a power bat. Should be fun. First pitch is next. Chris Tillman will be the starter for the O's in this contest. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, guys, he's having a real nice year, averaging almost a strikeout per inning. We'll see how he does in this one.
Leonis Martin heads for the box, ready to lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for Detroit, center fielder, number 12.
Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. Well, these Orioles entering play today, Eric Karros, they enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
And it's been a little bit of a rocky start to the homestand. Just one win to show for their first 4 games. I think it starts with the pitching. They've got to get a good performance out of this starter if they want to turn around their fortune.
So a moment now to take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Detroit Tigers. Steve, what do they need to do to get a win in this one?
This team strikes out more than any other team in the league. They need to put the ball in play and have some more productive at-bats.
Number 46 will come forward now as we give you a look at his home and away splits so far this year. Tillman's ready. Here it comes. Hit hard towards second, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
As we look at that again, you know, this is not a bad pitch by any stretch. If he throws this pitch 10 times, I bet he gets him out 9 of them. But here you just have to tip your cap to the guy at the plate.
Miguel Cabrera will stand in, and as you can see, the numbers away from home, he's been much better once he gets out on the road. To second for 1, and a bit of a high throw that time, but not much problem over there at first, as that will end the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Jordan Zimmerman, the right-hander from the state of Wisconsin, is on the mound here. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, you take a look at that ERA. He's not been good this year. Got to throw a lot better. Hopefully he can start doing that in this one.
Tim Beckham is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Eric, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
And after the loss in the opener of the series, that was a much-needed win yesterday. So they can look to win this series and take 2 out of 3 if they can just take care of business here.
Oh, my goodness, this guy is really starting to heat up now. That's 8 straight games with a base hit. He's been fun to watch.
Manny Machado will stand in now. 0 for 4 in that day game yesterday.
Well, kind of more of the same for him, guys. I mean, you can see that he's not sporting the strongest batting average this year.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball. 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow by guys when you need to.
And he takes strike 2. Drives it the other way to deep right. Castellanos ranging back. A leap, but it's off his glove. The relay throw. And it's in time as he's out at third as the good relay gets him.
Posed.
Batting third, second baseman
Jonathan Scope will stand in, and as you take a look at the splits there, he's actually a better hitter against right-handed pitching this season. Right there for strike 1.
And you know, all you have to do is point back to yesterday's ball game. This was part of their downfall, hitting with runners in scoring position. They just couldn't sustain any kind of offense. So this would be a big boost if he could turn the tide a little bit here and come through big.
And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard as you see the rest. Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. Now a long throw home. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Well, you give a good RBI guy a chance in the first inning, chances are he's going to come through. You see here, he delivers a solid base hit, and the throw home's not in time to prevent that first run from scoring.
Cisco will stand in, and with numbers like that, he's putting himself in contention for some Rookie of the Year hardware if he can keep it up. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
Reyes going back, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. He gets there, but he missed it. So some real problems out there that time as it'll wind up in E7. Chris Davis will stand in 1 for 4 with a double in yesterday's ball game.
Yeah, that was a good one for him, and he needed it because, as you can see, his batting average on the year ain't pretty.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
Now here's a spot with a run home already. That looks nice on the scoreboard. But if you could put up a 2 or even a 3 spot here in the first, that could really go a long way against a guy like this.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Outside, 3-0 now.
And now, forget it. He's not getting anything.
Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now.
Well, how about that? I thought he'd be on his way to first right about now.
Set. Here's the 3-1. Lifted in the air to center field. Martin is under it. 2 down. But a good idea not to test that arm out there. It's one of the best as he'll retreat to third base, and there are 2 away now. Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. Thoughts, EK? Anyone stand out?
Well, there are few guys that can do as much for their team as Adam Jones. And he hasn't been missing much lately, hitting 3 home runs over the last 10 ball games. Not an eye-popping statistic, but still a good indication that he's been in a groove at the plate.
Looking to minimize the damage here. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. No movement on base. It's ball 1. Tapper up the line. Backhanded. And a low throw, but he's able to look this one right into the old breadbasket as he hangs on to end the inning. As we go to break, another look at a throw nicely handled at first. Nick Castellanos will stand in now. He homered in the ballgame yesterday afternoon.
Well, yesterday he just kept things rolling. You know he's had 8 RBIs in his last 10 games. I got to take that.
Hayes is there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. With a moment now, take a look at the defense for the Orioles. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, Matty, my man at first, he can really pick it. As an infielder, you got to love being able to throw the ball over there, knowing that he's going to come down with it at any time.
Victor Martinez will dig in now as we show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Tillman into his motion. 0-1 on its way. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
That got in his kitchen big time right there.
Chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Orioles out to an early 1-0 lead here in inning number 2. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Wow, a real sharp break to this thing. It's a slider. He starts it out over the middle of the plate. Now the hitter thinks he's got something that he can handle, and then this thing just makes a beeline right for his hands. That is a tough pitch.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. That's inside. 2-0. Cut fastball is in for a strike, 2-1. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, heading for second now. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Boy, when you hit a ball into the gap like that, I don't care who the outfielders are. You have no chance of chasing that thing down. Splits the outfielders perfectly, in for an easy double. And boy, you got some things going now.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias, as he'll take strike one on the inside corner. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Here's the 1-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. Schoop has it. And nothing will come of the two-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the two-out double. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Number 67 settles into the box for his first
Leading off for
chance.
the Orioles, left fielder, number 67.
Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And a dive, but it's off his glove, and that should go as a base hit. And despite the great effort, no throw from the second baseman, and that ought to be an infield single.
Sometimes it's just better to be lucky than good. This ball's not hit hard at all, but it's in a spot where it's going to work out perfectly for him. And he's on base to start this inning with an infield single.
Mark Trumbo will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively.
When you look at what this guy has done so far this season, it hasn't looked very good, and you can tell why. He's only had 5 hits in his last 10 games. That just adds to the mediocrity.
In there, no balls and a strike. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Nobody out, runner on first. He ties him up with a fastball inside, 1-2. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And he will get there to make the running catch as that ball hung up just a little bit too long. And with that, let's take a look at the defense for the Detroit Tigers. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, remember, this manager has not jumped on board with all the defensive shifts. Still that old school mentality, plays guys straight up, so we'll see how that impacts this game.
On the ground to third. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. And now there's no happier person in the ballpark. Austin Hayes has just recorded his first hit as a big leaguer. And as you'd expect would happen, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
And you know, Matt, nothing can quite prepare you for this kind of moment. Of course, as a player, you always expect to do well. And in your head, you've got a certain idea of what it's going to feel like. But there's quite a difference between imagining how it's going to feel and then actually getting that first hit.
Now a spin and a throwback to second, and they got him.
Yeah, not a real heady base running move right there. He's got thoughts of going to third, and then he thinks better of it, and by then, he's a dead duck out there trying to make it back to second.
Tim Beckham will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
A pause and the 0-2. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Orioles leave 1. We play 2 innings. It's 1-0. There's the Inner Harbor in downtown here in Baltimore. Charm City as it's nicknamed, as the 3rd inning is set to get underway now. Victor Reyes will stride in now. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's ball game.
Reyes.
And the 3rd inning begins with a changeup that misses. It's a ball and no strikes. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And taken in out there for the first out.
Yeah, not always an easy play heading toward the stands out there in left field. He's got a few different things to worry about over there, but he stays with it to make it look routine.
Tillman gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. Dixon Machado comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Gets a small piece near the plate. Cisco scoops it up onto Davis at first, and there are 2 away.
Center fielder number 12.
Yeah, and you know, that's a nice play back there behind the plate. For a big guy, look how quickly he springs to his feet, gets rid of that mass, and then he finds the ball here to make the throw to first to get his man.
Here's Leonis Martin as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Pulled toward right center field. Jones is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Manny Machado will step in to kick off their half of the 3rd. It's been a hit barrage to this point, EK, but the runs haven't come along with them.
Yeah, when you get 6 hits in 2 innings, I'm sorry, you got to have more to show for it than just 1 run.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Yeah, that's a different pitch here, but also on the outside corner. Also taken for a strike. So he's got him in a quick 0-2 hole now.
The count is 1-2.
Way outside. 1-2. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you've got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Yeah, he had him in good position here. 0-2 to start the inning. He just can't seem to finish him off.
Drilled on the ground to short. And the throw here is in time. Very nicely done there at short for the first out. So 1 gone, and here's the second baseman, Jonathan Schoop. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Yeah, same pitch, same result, and he's late on it again.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
You know, and this is one of the few downsides to being a guy with tremendous strength at the plate. Once you get that thing started, it's really hard to put on the brakes, and he winds up breaking the plane right here, and that's strike 3.
Stepping in now, Cisco, as he lines this one out to center. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
And at this point, I don't think you could expect anything less than a two-hit ball game from this guy. I mean, he's been as hot as anybody lately, and he comes through again here.
Chris Davis will get a shot here with 2 away and a runner at first now following the base hit.
And that 2-out single seemed harmless enough, but anytime you extend the inning to allow this guy to get a shot with a runner on, you better be careful.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
But now you got to regroup after the 2-out single. You're in a dangerous spot in the lineup, so the inning's not over yet, not by a long shot.
And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. 2 out with the man at first. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. And the pitch takes off inside, and it gets away. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
Well, get the 2-out hit. Now he's in scoring position after the wild pitch. Just goes to show you how.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. 3 innings. Number 46 steps in now.
Leading off for Detroit, third baseman.
Tillman's got his target.
46.
Here's the first pitch. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Well, I think it's pretty simple. The message here is stop leaning out over the plate. Well, pitcher's got to be able to work inside, so that's just a reminder there.
And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And you can see both guys bringing it pretty good in this one. 95 on one hand, 92 on the other. Miguel Cabrera comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Chopped weakly to the left. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, right fielder
Nick Castellanos is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch is a cutter looked at. 0-1.
Anytime you can throw a first pitch strike to about 60% of the batters you've faced or better than that, then you should get pretty good results. And we're in the middle innings in this game, so that's pretty good.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Jones is under it, and that's the 3rd out. Down in order go the Tigers. It remains 1-0. Adam Jones is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0.
And you know, Adam Jones has been selected to multiple All-Star games, so his exploits on the field, of course, they're well documented, but he's also very involved in the community as well.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. A quick out number 1.
Now batting.
Yeah, and with
number
a good
67.
hitter up there, the shortstop's playing the pole here. So he's got a lot of room to cover if he wants to get to that ball up the middle. That's nice range right there to make the stop and then a good throw.
Into the box, number 67. As he'll take a look at ball one. High in the air and deep to left center field. Martin going back to the track, to the wall. Gone! So a solo shot here to left center field. 12 home runs for him now thus far, as the Orioles are now out to a 2-0 lead.
Well, I've got to say, some days at this place, the ball just seems to jump a little better than others. We've seen quite a few balls hit hard already. This is the first one that leaves the yard, but I've got a sense it's not going to be the last.
Now
Here's Mark
batting,
Trumbo now.
Designated hitter, Mark.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. 2 runs, 8 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Ripped down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
This is a very good approach here with 2 strikes. It's a smart approach. You know, he's not trying to come out of his shoes here. He just makes a good 2-strike adjustment and delivers a nice solid base hit. That's how you do it.
Austin Hayes stands in as he looks at ball one here. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, he's showing pretty good patience here for a rookie. Those were 2 tough takes, but he's got it to 2-0.
In there, 2-1. Hit hard towards center, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Yeah, and he had his first major league hit earlier in the game. How about a 2-hit game to start things out?
Tim Beckham will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. And it looks like a right-hander's got enough to throw in the Tiger bullpen. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. And prior to the 2-2, he'll step out of the box and ask for time. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Lined hard toward right center. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow. The relay, but he gets back in time, safe at second base.
Boy, what a great play there in right center field. You know, he may have taken up a little sod on that play, too, because he pretty much stuck the landing. But he's able to make that play, and he looks like he's okay as well.
Here's Manny Machado now. A shot down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Orioles get a run thanks to the long ball. We played 4. It's now 2-0 Baltimore. Victor Martinez heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
And a foul pop behind the plate. Cisco waits on it, and on one pitch, he's retired.
Yeah,
The catcher, number
doesn't look
34.
like much has changed here to start this inning either. That's 8 in a row now he's set down.
Here's the first pitch to him. To short, hit hard. Beckham is right there. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Yeah, it's not like he needed any help. He's pitching well enough as it is, but this is now 2 pitches and 2 outs here in the inning. And he's growing more and more confident with every passing batter.
Jose Iglesias will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
No runs, 2 hits, 1 error for the Tigers thus far. That's hit to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He most certainly does. 10 straight he's retired now as that ends the inning. Takes just 4 pitches to retire the Tigers. They trail things here 2-0. Jonathan Scope will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Zimmerman steps into the windup. Here comes the first pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Hit weakly on the ground to short. And he's retired here, 1 away.
Now back.
And I just think this is one of those swings where you just get committed a little bit too early. By the time he realized this thing was going to break out of the strike zone, it was just a little too late to hold back.
Cisco digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. Into the windup and the pitch. To short. Iglesias is up with it. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone in the home 5th.
First baseman,
And that's
number
what the
19.
two-seam fastball will do for you. Running away, not just for strikeouts. Here he gets him to hit it on the ground for an easy out.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Chris Davis is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. Two 2-0. They still come after him now on 2-0.
I think you have to be a little careful, but yeah, I don't think you can just give up on him.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. 2 out, nobody on. This is drilled, but right into the shift. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Orioles, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Victor Reyes will come forward now to start out their half of the 6th, and they've found it rough sailing against this starter so far as he's yielded just 2 hits through the first 5.
Not too many hard hit balls there either. He's had them off balance all game.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. 1-0 pitch is a changeup that runs high, 2-0.
And I think with no one on base, you know, this is a guy you need to come after. I certainly wouldn't be afraid to give him a fastball here.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game, because right now they just seem out of it.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Swinging a high pop-up straight back, though it looks as though he'll have room back there. And he's retired, one away.
Now batting.
Yeah, a good pitch there as he gets the pop out on the fastball as we take a look at his pitch breakdown so far.
Dixon Machado stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. First pitch of the at-bat. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
7 straight games with a base hit now, and that's a solid week or so of swinging the bat with some authority.
Leonis Martin stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder giving chase. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Boy, his guy's got him the lead back in the very first inning, and he hasn't looked back since. He's had everything go his way so far, and this inning's turning out to be no exception.
Tillman sets. First pitch on the way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. A runner on first with 2 away. In the dirt here. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, here's another look at this on show track. And actually, this pitch might not even show up on the graphic. That's how far away from the plate it was. And this will let that base runner take a nice little stroll up to second base.
On the ground up the middle. To his left, Beckham. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Joe Jimenez will come on now as he'll start out the bottom of the 6th.
Number 77, Joe
Adam
Jimenez.
Jones will stand in here to get things started in the Baltimore 6th.
Leading off for the Orioles.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. And they take him out of the zone here, and he obliges. Not the greatest of swings there for the first out.
Now batting.
You know,
Number
it seems like
67.
every time we check these out in show motion, it always looks like the bat breaks the plane. Look here, sure enough, I don't think he holds up in time. Looked to me like that was the right call.
This is in the air to right. Castellanos is there, 2 down.
Up next for the Orioles,
Mark Trumbo
Designated
will
hitter.
come forward now.
Mark
He has flied out and singled so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Chop foul at the plate. Strike 1. Now the 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles, as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Miguel Cabrera will stand in here to start the 7th in a game that's been sailing along to this point.
Yeah, good thing we don't get paid by the hour, man. This game has flown by.
They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1.
And here's where you don't need to be an RBI guy. You don't need to be a home run guy. You have to be a leadoff guy. Just get on base somehow to give that tying run on deck a shot.
Right there at the belt, 1-2 now.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2.
Yeah, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Still 2-2. Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Set to deal on 2-2. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
He knows the drill out there. You gotta make him swing the bat. Cannot be giving up walks at this stage of the game because those could be fatal.
Fights off another pitch and hits it foul right at the plate. No walks yet. Here's the delivery. Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
Well, I'm going to tell you something, guys. That is a great at-bat to start off an inning. You got a guy out there on the mound burning through pitch after pitch, just trying to finish this guy off, and he never could do it.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Nick Castellanos is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1.
Well, he's really kept himself in the game here by throwing first pitch strikes to about 70% of the batters he's faced. That's kept him in the ball game and kept his team in the ball game.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. I'll tell you, he's been living on that corner all afternoon.
And you can tell guys at the plate, they're starting to get frustrated. He just hasn't made many mistakes at all. And when he has, they've been out of the zone.
And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
As you can see right here, his timing just seems to be off a little bit at the plate right now. And you know what? That can happen during the course of the season. You're not always going to have your good swing. And he's the kind of guy that's got a lot of moving parts in that swing. So maybe he's at the point now in the season where he might need just a little time off so he can get back to the bases.
Here's the switch hitting Victor Martinez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
Well, 2 very good takes here. You can see they're trying to get him to hit something on the ground, but he's going to make him bring something up.
Here's the 2-0. 3-0 now.
Now that he's worked it to 3-0, he's got a couple of free pitches here to pick out one he really likes.
Runners on first with 1 down. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Here's a blooper out toward left center. Here comes a left fielder. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
And you know, he's kind of going through a stretch right now where the ball just isn't jumping off his bat. He's got a good pitch to hit right here. Looked like he put a good swing on it, but it just didn't go anywhere.
James McCann strides in, grounded out his last time through. And this is taken outside for ball one.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Swing and a miss, 1-1.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the 7th inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. Takes this the other way to right. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Yeah, that's his second hit so far. He's got 2 of their 4 hits, so at least he's seeing the ball well.
Jose Iglesias will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit out towards second. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Add another 0 as it's up to 7 shutout innings so far. Get up and stretch here in Baltimore. It's the Orioles 2. Austin Hayes steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th. Some action now in the Tigers bullpen as they'll get a left-hander and a right-hander up to throw. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. This man out for a second inning of work, and why not? He set him down 1-2-3 the last time around.
Right, and with 2 strikeouts mixed in there as well. Just let him keep going.
Man, a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Shot towards second, but an atom bowl right to him for the first out.
Yeah, and late in a close game like this, that would have been a good leadoff base runner to have. And he definitely hits this ball hard. It's just pretty much right at the glove.
First offering on its way. Tim Beckham is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here it comes, 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0. In the on-deck circle is Manny Machado. He'll bat next. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Yeah, and plenty of hits here so far, but not a lot to show for it in the run column. Maybe this can help turn that around as they get a man on here with just 1 away.
Manny Machado will step in, a ground-out victim as last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
First pitch on its way. Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike 1. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And a long run, but he gets there, and that's good range in the outfield as there are 2 gone.
The second baseman.
And this is not an easy play here in right field because he knows that that sidewall is approaching fast, but he's able to concentrate on the ball and check out the wall at the same time, and he makes a nice running catch near the line.
Here's Jonathan Scope now, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 out with the man at first. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1 left for the Orioles. They're up 2-0. Victor Reyes will dig in. 0 for 2. He's flied out and popped out so far.
Just getting under it right now. See if you can make an adjustment and keep that top hand strong this time.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Well, the guy you see right there has been terrific. But will they let him work these final 2 innings?
Well, I think the pitch count is in his favor. Everybody pays a lot of attention to that. So barring a huge spike right here in the 8th, I don't see any reason why he can't get these final 6 outs.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Yeah, he just keeps rolling right along. Shutout intact as you get a look at his line so far. Through 7 1/3 innings now, they have just not been able to mount any type of offense against him at all.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Dixon Machado is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Hit high in the air down the right field line. And this is taken in easily, and just like that, 2 are gone to start the 8th inning. With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the 2 starting pitchers in the game, and the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ballgame. Leonis Martin will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ballgame.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
0-1's the count.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty darn good job against him in this series.
That's a ball.
And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Good time to call the change as he swings and misses for strike 2.
He's closing in on putting up yet another 0.
Hard hit ball to second. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They trail it here 2-0. Number 68 is on, and he'll take over on the mound.
Number 68.
Cisco will start it off for the Orioles with the ever-dangerous Chris Davis looming in the on-deck circle.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
And he lays off there, 1-0. In there, 1-1. Up high, 2-1 now.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. And they take him out of the zone here, and he obliges. Not the greatest of swings there for the first out. Very brisk pace to the ball game thus far. 2-0 our score as you get a look there at the line score to this point in the contest. Chris Davis will stand in. One of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
The windup and the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Gotta like the approach right here. He's basically saying, if you're going to beat me, you're going to have to take it to left field, because I don't think he's going to give this guy anything he can pull.
That's lifted the other way out to left. And a diving try in left, but he can't come up with it. Around second. He'll try for third. And he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there.
The center fielder, number 10.
Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
You kind of wonder why guys would pitch to him in this situation. You know someone wants to end this streak, but he just finds a way to get another hit.
Runner at second, 1 away, and standing in the fine center fielder, Adam Jones. And now after the 1-out double, time is called here as we'll get a pinch runner out there at second base. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Back up the middle, and that'll get through. It's into center, a base hit. He'll come home with it. And he is safe at the plate, and the lead is now 3-0. Number 67 will be the batter. 2 for 3 with a home run thus far.
Yeah, having a solid performance in this one. Definitely been a bright spot for them offensively.
Into the seats, 0-1. 0-1, here it comes. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Martin moves over. 2 gone.
I think at first he probably had thoughts about tagging up here, but there's that old baseball adage, don't make the last out of the inning at third base. So staying at second, probably the right call.
Mike Fiers will come on here looking to get the final out in the home half of inning number 8. Colby Rasmus will look to provide a little 2-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away. Fastball off the plate away for ball 1. 2 out here and a runner at second. One and one. Fiers pauses. Here's the 1-1. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Austin Hayes would be next. Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. Likely had ball 4 that time, but couldn't hold back on the swing, so that moves the count to 3-2 now. And before the big 3-2 pitch, time is called at home plate. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
And for as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
Austin Hayes ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that 3rd hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
First delivery to him on the way. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
Good pitch right there, right on the heels of a walk. He needed to get ahead of the next guy, and he did just that.
Down and away, ball 1. Nail-biting time now in that third base dugout.
Well, things are starting to spiral here, and you've got to make sure this doesn't spin completely out of control.
The set and the 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
Boy, what a nice job so far of working himself into a hitter's count. Now he can go to work on maybe picking up that 2-out RBI out of the 9-hole.
That's ball 3 and 1. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
Line drive. Base hit left field. Around third and being waved on home. The run scores from second. That makes it a 4-0 ball game. And he is in there.
Boy, how about this for a welcome to the show? He got his first hit earlier. Then he got his first 2-hit game. Now he's got his first 3-hit game. I think he's kind of getting the hang of this Major League Baseball stuff.
Tim Beckham will stand in, and I've got to think these add-on runs here will really make it difficult to come back from.
And that's how they've done it all game long. They haven't really had a big inning yet, just a lot of 1s and 2s, but those will add up.
Here comes the first pitch. Couldn't resist on that one, and he's behind 0-1.
Yeah, even with 2 on and 2 away, this is not a guy that's going to back down out there. He comes right after him with a fastball, and he gets ahead.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Now a big looping curveball in there for strike 2.
Boy, that's another pitch right down the middle, though. So he's gotten away with it so far, but I think he's given him a little bit too much to hit here.
Now he'll step out at the plate and reassess things here. Second and third, 2 away. And now maybe a mind game or 2 going on down there as he steps out a second time in the AB. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
Drives it to deep right field. In to score is the runner from third. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's a 6-0 ball game. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Number 25 will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Now playing first base, number 25.
Number 46 will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the ninth, as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
Number 46.
Whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball one. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Good cut fastball in there, 1-1.
Here's a guy that understands. It's all about getting on base at this point, so good idea there just to wait for strike one.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. And a swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the ninth. 2 outs away from a victory here that you'd have to say will be a rather convincing one.
And you know, Matt, in every phase of the game, hitting, pitching, defense, it all favors the home side here. Top to bottom, they've been the better team.
Miguel Cabrera stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball one.
You know, he's pitched a really nice ball game to this point, but this is a big moment for him. Getting through the heart of this order at this stage of his outing would be huge.
That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now.
2 really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. And a 2-1 slider is looked at for a called strike 2. And with 1 out in the ninth, he's just now coming up on his 100th pitch of the ball game. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
He certainly had all of his pitches working for him so far. That's translated to a 4-hit shutout to this point.
Nick Castellanos will stand in now as their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth.
Yeah, just one final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout.
That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
And there's a called strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon.
And it looks like the scouting report says, work this guy away, and it's been paying off.
And whoever put together that scouting report did a real nice job because this whole team hasn't done much offensively at all.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
And for all the pitches he's thrown, only 1 walk so far. That's a little bit surprising.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. Scope ranging into shallow right, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, we've talked about it all throughout this game. He was completely in charge, essentially, from pitch 1. And now he finishes off a masterful performance here, getting the complete game shutout.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home Topps Player of the Game honors in this one.
Yeah, definitely no debate as far as I'm concerned. He was really in complete control the whole way through. Only really got into trouble a few times, and he winds up with a complete game shutout.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to the Show Nation.